Hey everyone, it's Anthony Avina. Welcome to my daily vlog. It is April 16th, 2014. That would make this day 106. Welcome. Quick updates before I get started today. We are holding strong at 64 subscribers. We're nearly to 3,100 views. We have, let's see, 644 followers, I believe. 44 or 47, I can't remember. It's gone back and forth today. What else? My book, I Was a Teenage Demon, is doing well. It's available for free right now, from now until the 20th, which is Easter Sunday. So there you go. That's all my updates today. Quick side note, watched Arrow's new episode tonight. It was awesome. I was so excited to see that it was back. I have no idea how they're going to end the season. It's going to be pretty intense, I think. So, look for more on that on Honor Quest Magazine's channel, the other channel that I run. I was just sending emails all day, trying to make contacts for the band, all that fun stuff that I always do. I'm going to be doing some writing before I get to bed. I'm going to write some reviews and then write some story stuff. So, what should I talk about? Well, something I don't do is just kind of talk, without there being a tag or updates, I want to just talk in general, and so I thought today I'd discuss my book influences as a writer. I did the book tag yesterday, and now between that and reviewing books for the magazine now, I've been thinking a lot about what defines me as a writer. Of course, my known genre is horror, the horror genre. I also like to write science fiction, romance, action, drama, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. But yeah, those are the genres that define me. But I wanted to talk about what inspires me, what gets my creative flow going. For some people, they see an object or a person or an event happen, and it inspires them to write or to do something creative, And the same goes for me too. But there's also two central themes. That's probably confusing because I held both hands. Two central themes that kind of motivate me when I'm writing. There's two themes that I love exploring more than anything. The first is, if you've read my books, you know this already, the true definition of good and evil. I've always been fascinated by this because ever since I first became sure that I wanted to be a writer, and I got interested in rock and roll, I got interested in horror, Stephen King, all that fun stuff. There's always been, I've always found it fascinating that there's this preconceived notion that if you like rock and roll, if you like Stephen King kind of stuff, or horror of any kind, then you must be evil. You must like, demonic stuff. You must like, Satanists and all that stuff. And obviously, I think that's ridiculous. And I think the preconceived notion of things has kind of changed over the years, whether it be the notion that all geeks aren't cool. I think kind of geek culture is the norm now, whereas, back in the day, everyone had this preconceived notion that everyone was in their specific cliques. You're a jock, you're the cool kid, or you're a geek, which you're not cool. But that's not the case anymore. Just like, just because you aren't the most outgoing, or you're into rock and roll, you're into The horror genre, that doesn't make you an outcast or a loner. It just means you're interested in something else. Um, so that's what's one big thing that's always inspired my writing, is exploring what it truly means um, to be good and what it truly means to be evil. That's one of my biggest inspirations for writing my best-selling novel, I Was a Teenage Killer. Um, One, I thought, out of all the horror movies, the horror books, the slasher flicks, even music, um, the the killer is always been like this big burly man, kind of the outcast, the freak of society, you know. Um, which that notion interests me too, because something I've always believed is, you know, in situations like that, um, we as a society tend to make our own monsters. Not to say that we should blame ourselves or each other for the actions of a madman. Obviously that's not our fault. But, how many cases do we see, people get ridiculed, bullied, put down, or just not cared for, and they end up becoming monsters themselves, So, back to my original topic. I was a teenage killer. I thought instead of making the killer this obvious, guy, that goes around, who's the loner, who just goes around killing people, I thought, no one would suspect that the girl next door, the girl that's the captain of the cheerleading squad, that all the boys love, all the girls loathe, and yet want to be, the popular girl in school. No one would suspect that she's actually a narcissist, a psychopath, and a soulless person, really. And I thought that would be an interesting thing to, discover. Um, because not all people who, read horror, who listen to music like rock and roll, metal, who dress in black, or anything like that, or anything related to that, doesn't make you evil. That's not always your killer. Sometimes the truly evil ones are the ones we least suspect, the ones that we call our friends, our family, our loved ones. I think that's why that's always interested me. And then the other subject I love to explore is love itself. The power of love, of true love. The different ways love can bloom, whether it's a natural fit, whether it's an instantaneous connection, or whether it's something hard, something you have to work for, something you have to grow over time. Either way, any of those ways, really. The concept of love is always something that's fascinated me. I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. And so when I'm exploring the true nature of good and evil, I like to write a good love story in there because, oftentimes the battle for, a person's soul rests on whether there's love in their life, whether it's the love of a parent, of a sibling, a spouse, a lover, any family, friends, any sort of love in their life. And if there's not, that can really hinge on whether a person survives in life, or whether a person is good or whether they're bad. So those are what inspire me to write. And then, of course, when I think of those two concepts, I think about things that are going on in my world, going on in my life. I, of course, check out the headlines. I look to see what's going on, in my home, in my neighborhood, my state, city, my country, the planet itself. And then I imagine things that maybe are going on that, no one would ever think could go on. So that's what inspires me in my writing, I did a video, something like this, a long time ago, my inspirations, and I had talked about doing it weekly. I think I'm going to do this more often, where I just talk to you guys about what's inspiring me, what motivates me in life. So today is what inspires my writing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk. I appreciate you guys checking in on me, watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this little heart-to-heart with you guys. I appreciate all you guys' support. I'm working really hard to get some new stuff going this year, and I hope you guys are stick with me to hang in there and help me grow this channel. I'd love to meet some new friends, get to know some people, do some new projects, get things going. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out all my links down below, including my my Honor Quest Magazine YouTube channel, my the channel for the YouTube channel for the Rare, the band that I work for. Check them out. Check out the link for I Was a Teenage Demon, the third and final book in the I Was an Evil Teenager series. It's free from now until the 20th, so check that out. It's available on all Amazon markets. Check out my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, my Amazon author page, where you can find not only my free book right now, but all my other books that are for sale. Check those out. There's some short stories, some poetry, and novels, of course. And then check out my Edge of Sanity podcast. I put a new episode up last night, episode 15. Just a straight up talk, session. Episode 15 is up on my podcast now. My podcast is The Edge of Sanity. It's available on iTunes and Podomatic. So check those out, guys. Please like this video, comment on it, favorite it, and share it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate everyone's support. Please share this video and this channel as much as you can. If you follow me on Twitter, I will always follow back, unless you're a spammer, of course. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, send me a direct message or @reply me, and I'll follow you back and reply to your message or @reply. Happy to always interact with the people who are supporting me and, my fans, my friends, anyone really. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. And I will see you for tomorrow's video. Alright? This is Anthony Avina, signing off. Peace out, guys.